Let's get started. Live's AMA space joining us today. Well, today we are going to continue talking about the BTC halving. So for this time, we are excited to have three fantastic projects to share with us their insights. They are Alu from MTMT, Natalie from FoxWallet, and Billy from AIPowers. So yeah, welcome everyone for being our speakers for today. We are to begin with today's AMA, let's have our very actually the second lucky draw as a warm up. We just did one for the test. Hope you all get lucky. Let's go. All right, great. Hope you go. Hope you all get lucky. So if you do not win this time, do not worry. There will be 9 more rounds for this AMA. Yes, you hear me. 9 more. Yeah, our speakers prepared a lot of rewards for us this time. So please stay with us all the way. All right. First of all, I would love to have our speakers to say hi and give us a brief introductions of their projects. So let's start with the Alu from MTMT. Hi, Alu. Please go
Thank you so
ahead.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for calling us here. I am Alu. I'm the community manager and builder at MTMT. So I would love to give a brief introduction about our project. So it is pioneering the AI based infrastructure on the Bitcoin Metaverse. MTMT emerges as an early stage inscription ecosystem within the BTC5 financial market, boasting a scale encompassing hundreds of billions positions at the world's first wine culture inscription based on the Bitcoin ecology BRC20. It is
Mhm,
solidified a tragic corporation between for joint operation rights with Sandbox Chinatown. MTMT also serves as a space gear towards digital cultural brand publicity and promotion, application introduction, and transaction for all Bitcoin ecological inscription
mhm,
communities. It is poised to offer services for the Bitcoin ecosystem and Bitcoin's second layer, thereby
mhm.
establishing a service oriented Bitcoin ecological parallel world.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Alu, for sharing about the some brief information of MTMT. Yeah, good to have you here. All right, so next, let's welcome Natalie from Fox Wallet. Hey, Natalie, please
Hi there.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so my name is Natalie. I do business development for FoxWallet, and I have been with the team basically from the very beginning that when we launched FoxWallet itself. FoxWallet is a secure and user-friendly decentralized Web3 wallet, which is non-custodial, and it aims to serve as a getaway and a sort of a connector within the Web3 ecosystem, and at the same time seamlessly integrates with the main blockchain networks such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cosmos, and Solana. Now, Fox Wallet is available in the mobile version as well as in a
Mhm,
browser extension, though browser extension only supports one network, while the mobile wallet supports above 70 different ones and will be launching a few more actually on the Wednesday.
mhm,
FoxWallet has been audited twice, so we do an audit every single year just to make sure that our code is safe and the users
mhm,
are also safe in terms of storing and managing their funds on FoxWallet. Also, we have zero access to the user funds or user information because it's non-custodial, as I mentioned before. FoxWallet also provides inbuilt swaps and very soon, literally within the next few days, also cross-chain swaps, which is a really cool thing because users will be able to move their assets between different networks and different assets as well, which is very nice and helps with interoperability as well. We also have, from what I remember, around 9 different fiat on ramps on Fox Wallet, which means
mhm,
that users can literally purchase cryptocurrencies with fiat with actually the smallest commissions possible, as we don't charge anything on our side. So, kind of
Mm-hmm.
helps, and we make sure that the users, have the best options in terms of that. Also, FoxWallet has a discovery page where you, of course, can check out different ecosystems, see different dApps, and generally like experience DeFi, GameFi, and whatever is available on all those 70 different ecosystems that I mentioned that we've integrated. And yeah, last but not least, of course, we're available on different socials, on Twitter, on Discord, on Telegram, and you can always find us and ask questions. And we're always very, very welcoming towards new users, also the ones who've been with us for a long time.
All right, all right. Thank you, Natalie from FoxWallet. Yeah, pretty cool wallet app. Everyone, if you guys are interested, please go definitely to try FoxWallet for sure. All right. So next, let's hear from Billy from AIPowers. Hey, Billy. Please go ahead.
Video of AIPowers. So
Mhm.
can you guys hear me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. As you know, all these years and crypto projects are mostly developed on AI platform, and so do we. And like starting with a mobile apps, and we call it Face AI on App Store, which features such as converting text to image and image to videos, face swap image and video. So we
Mm-hmm.
have built a large user space on App Store with like more than 100K downloads, and for over 10K on for CX Play, and with $1 million in monthly revenue. So the team decides not to stopping there, so we brought our AI technology to BSC, and we call it AI Powers. So basically, AIPowers is an innovative platform designed to revolutionize the content creation landscape by leveraging
Mm-hmm.
advanced AI technologies. So, in core offering, powerful AI-driven applications enables users to, effortlessly transform text to image into high-quality videos.
Mm-hmm.
And in a part of integrating, we call it super intelligent artificial general intelligent, and
Mm-hmm.
sorted by AGI. So with the design to develop an AI ecosystem by the company on the blockchain network soon.
Yeah, great. Great. Thanks. Yeah, very good to hear that AIPowers is also like applying the AI technology to the Web3 world. Yeah, so very great. All right. Thanks. Thanks all of our speakers. Good to have all of you guys here for today's AMA. Um so let's start with the our first question for today. Yeah, so since we are going to talk about the halving, which is only 4 days left, how is your project adapting to the upcoming Bitcoin halving? So since they are pretty coming soon, what specific measures or strategies have been implemented from your side? How about let's hear from again Alu from MTMT. Do you want to share with us first?
I hope I'm audible to you guys.
Hello?
Oh, okay. I'm sure that I'm audible to you guys.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, thank you so much. So yes, I think all of us are super excited for this, and we all
Mm-hmm.
have been for this whole wing since a very long time. We wanted this to happen, and it's happening finally. So
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
is actively adapting to the upcoming Bitcoin halving by implementing several strategic incentives. Initiatives, of course. Firstly, we are focused on building a robust liquidity platform within the Bitcoin ecosystem, aiming to enhance trading efficiency and asset exchange for the new users that will be attracted towards the crypto industry through this Bitcoin halving. Obviously, additionally, MTMT is expanding its marketing efforts and user acquisition strategies, collaborating with other projects to increase exposure and attract new users,
Mm-hmm.
leveraging our existing BTC-Fi hub significant milestone that we have achieved recently. Recognizing the importance of diversification, MTMT is also developing a launchpad gateway to facilitate the entry of various assets into the Bitcoin ecosystem, fostering opportunities for new projects and overall ecosystem development and growth. Furthermore, our strategy collaboration with Sandbox in the
Mm-hmm.
Chaintown Metaverse is anticipated to significantly elevate our brand exposure and market promotion for partner projects as well,
Mm-hmm.
offering participants additional revenue generation channels, which is the most important thing for this time, I guess, because a lot of people will be joining crypto industry for sure at this point of time, and they need something, they need some revenue channel, or they need
Mm-hmm.
something to stick with. So I think all the projects must or should have these channels so that they can actually stick with our projects. For those interested in staying updated on our development, we have our official media channels that will provide you more detailed insights into progress, partnership, and future plans. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Alu from MTMT. Yeah, good to hear you guys are working on the attracting more users or let's say more new users to the entire ecosystem. Yeah, so very great to hear. All right, so next let's hear from Natalie from Fox Wallet. Do you want to share with us what Fox Wallet is like working on right now?
Yeah, of course. So I mean, I'd rather just add a little bit because also is was mentioned before by Alu. You know, she's kind of covered most of it. But in terms of a wallet, yeah. So I can't say that the influence of like of Bitcoin halving is that strong. It's more of a secondary, you know, like because usually it's the DeFi projects that get a lot of influence and a
Mhm,
lot of impact from the halving itself. But as a wallet, of course, it's just the whole anticipation of obviously more users, more interactions as well, more usage, I would say, in this sense. So that's of course something that we are anticipating and we are preparing for in terms of that. And of course, it includes, I don't know, there will be the more users are coming to generally, I don't know, invest and manage their funds and stuff, and
mhm,
I don't know, get crypto and get into the Web3. Of course, there will be more feedbacks, you know. So it just generally the whole like uh, feedback team has to be always
mhm,
on guard as well in that sense. And in terms of other things, of course, and generally just the Bitcoin ecosystem, the BRC20 ecosystem has been growing quite a lot recently. There's been a lot of building in there. So that's something that we've been working on already. So we've been integrating a lot of BRC20 projects,
mhm,
networks. And ecosystems, and we've been trying to work closely with those and kind of like enhance the whole BRC20 on Fox Wallet as well. So yeah, I mean it's more like,
mhm,
yeah, again, this kind of impact from Bitcoin halving on wallets is more of a secondary thing, right? Because it just comes
mhm.
with, you know, more users and stuff, right? But yeah, that's still something that obviously is going to have a big impact, especially in terms of usage on Fox Wallet.
Yes, of course. Since everybody knows the wallet is the entrance for the users to come into the Web3 world. So yeah, so once the halving is complete, yeah, we're looking forward for from Fox Wallet to bring more users or more users will use the Fox Wallet to get into the Web3 world. Yeah,
Sure,
thank you very
thanks.
much. All right, so next let's hear from Billy from AI Powers. Hey Billy, can you share with us?
Okay, so I'm not so sure that can you guys hear me?
Yes, of course, loud and
Yeah,
clear.
yes, and yeah, well, this halving is very important event, and it brings many opportunity and challenges to our project. But I believe, with many years of crypto experience of our team members, so we're really confident that upcoming market campaigns and partner will bring, like extreme complete AI product experience to all users. By the way, our testnet for our dApps on website is being promoted to to be deployed soon for all crypto users, and like Natalie just said, there are like more users gonna approaching after the BTC halving. So our marketing campaigns in the Web2 market are also conduct to brings more than 110k Web2 user to use our service, just like guiding them to to like move them to Web3. Yeah,
Yes.
that's our plan.
Yes, of course. Yeah, thanks, Billy, to share with us the insights. All right. So, before we move to the next question, so let's have our third lucky draw for today. All right. So let's process. Hope you all lucky. Wow. Yeah, great. So, oh, yeah, so I get one AI power bean, AI power, the reward from AI power. So, by the way, so, Billy, could you explain, to our audience, like, what's the AI power, the rewards can be used for? And, yeah, so can you, share with us?
AIPowers OG roles. You got some benefits like
Mhm.
the ability to claim airdrops campaigns, and a slot for pre-sales, like whitelist and OGs. You have a slot for pre-sales and have airdrop. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, since yeah, yeah, since we're like wondering what's this can be used for. And yeah, thanks for the explanation. All right. So let's continue our discussion. Last week it was pretty it was pretty frustrating. The crypto market experienced a huge correction. Yeah, it was very bloody. I remember I was on the plane flight from Hong Kong to LA, and when I get up on the plane, the BTC is around like nine. It's around like six. It's like 69,000. But when I landed, I saw I don't know what happened, and everything is like 25% down. It's like 30% down. I was like, what happened during the flight? Yeah, I believe most of us here were like pretty frustrated. Speakers, so do you have any insights on how the halving may influence the whole market, and also the investors' behaviors? How about let's hear from Billy first for this time. Hey Billy, do you want to share with us?
Want to answer this, because we can see that's how the impact of the world in Middle East, and yeah, it really has strong impact on the crypto markets in recent days. But according to our analysis, yeah, it will not affect or hinder too much to a great extent. BTC will grow after halving, and currently, after meeting the resistance at 71k,
Mm-hmm.
plus with bad global news, the current price is still above the support level of 58 to 61k,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore the mayor's grid and fear index is still at a high level of grid. So we think that with the adoption of ETF fund in by many countries around the world, so the clear clearly this year's will be a boom years for crypto market, and the amount of investment from large
Mm-hmm.
investor like some financial corporations and ventures will pour in massively, creating a historical milestone of the crypto markets. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Right, right. Thanks, Billy. From AIPowers. Yeah. I think. Right now it's just temporary. Just like you said, we should be very optimistic about the future after the halving. Yeah. Great. All right. So next, let's welcome Natalie to share with us some thoughts from her side. Hey, Natalie, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, of course. I mean, the Bitcoin halving will definitely, at least it has definitely before impacted the whole market dynamics. So, I mean, judging from the previous experiences,
Mm-hmm.
we may assume, yeah, that there will be kind of like the big impact in the market dynamics, which will include obviously price movements and generally different and more anticipated investor behavior, and obviously that might influence the availability of funds and generally the investment decisions within the whole DeFi industry. And then obviously like developers and projects like us would have
Mm-hmm.
to kind of adopt to these new strategies and new tendencies accordingly, just to navigate through all these like different changing conditions. So this is something that probably would be also like kind of a bit of a challenge probably, but that's how we kind of like how we are developing the industry itself. Yeah, so in terms of and obviously I guess it will also affect a lot in terms of price volatility, because I mean it's already been, after the Bitcoin ETF approval, it's already been quite hectic, and I guess with the halving it will still keep happening. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's something that we've seen before as well. And well, with all of this, I guess there will also be the whole regulatory attention
Mm-hmm.
towards our space, towards our industry, obviously. Though I mean, as mentioned by both of you guys before, uh, let's stay positive, and hope that the future is bringing only good things, especially that I mean, I guess you've heard, I think it's still a rumor only,
Mm-hmm.
or but Hong Kong, the Ethereum ETFs have been approved already. So yeah, I guess I hope something positive on that note at least.
Yes, of course. Yeah, so one thing I totally agree with you is just like you said, there are a few factors will hugely affect the entire industry, which are the path of the ETF, the BTC halving, and also the some regulations maybe in the some regulations that maybe come out like very soon from Europe, from America, and yeah, so one with all those three factors. Plus, also one more important stuff is the interest rate cut. Maybe will happen from the Fed in the late of this year. So those four factors will definitely have a lot of impact, or to but in a very but in a very optimistic way to affect the price. Yeah, so totally agreed. All right. So next, let's hear from Alu to share with us her thought. Hey, Alu, please go ahead.
Oh yes, of course. So I think Billy and Natalie has already mentioned a lot of things that that is actually useful. And overall, I feel the Bitcoin halving has the potential to significantly influence market sentiments and investor behavior in both the short term and long term. Short term, that in the short term, Bitcoin halving typically generates heightened anticipation and speculation among traders and investors, and they actually want to grab immediately or want to sell off immediately. In the long term,
Mm-hmm.
feel I feel that we see it as a bullish market, and which will bring a lot of amazing updates, amazing new things to all the sectors to all the sectors of the crypto industry.
Mm-hmm.
Price movement, it also, particularly around the timing and magnitude of price movement, it also reinforces the fundamental value proposition of Bitcoin as a scarce and resilient digital asset. As such, investor should approach the halving event with a balanced perspective,
Mm-hmm.
in both its near-term implications and its broader significance within the contract context of Bitcoin's evolving ecosystem. Because as I have seen, um, it happens in every 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
We see some amazing graph going up. The trend goes up like anything 3 or 4 years, and during that time a lot of people actually, a lot of projects, a lot of people, a lot of sectors get a lot of profits from that. uh, Remaining others, they actually get lost or vanished in this time. So I think it's very important to notice that in which format we are going, and of course we need to decide that in are we going to develop or invest in the short term or in the long term with this
Mm-hmm.
halving.
Yes, of course, totally agreed. Yeah, yeah. So the long term will looks very optimistic for us,
Yes,
and we
yes.
hope. Yes, we definitely hope to work and to collaborate more with you guys as well. Let's embrace the upcoming market. All right. So, yeah, thanks everyone for sharing. All right. Before we move to the next question, let's have our fourth lucky draw for today. All right, let's go. Wow, great. Here, so this question is for Natalie. So this time I won like 40 Fox Wallet Fox. So, could you explain to us what the Fox is, how the Fox can be used?
Absolutely. Yeah. So Fox credits in general have been created. Let me call it. Okay, not Fox credits. There is a whole kind of incentivizing tool within Fox Wallet. So
Mm-hmm,
basically, when you go to the wallet, you press on Me at the bottom, and then you will see right below the name of your wallet, you will see like My Credits. And for example, if
mm-hmm,
you have just started using Fox Wallet, probably you have zero, but then once you open that, you will have different kind of tasks that you can do and receive these Fox credits. So for example, daily check-in or perform a swap or hold a certain token. Sometimes with the partners we have different campaigns and stuff, so you can also have different tasks there. And
mm-hmm,
upon completing certain tasks, you would get Fox credits. Now every time you accumulate 20 Fox credits, you have a chance to press on this lucky draw
mm-hmm,
wheel, like the wheels that kind of turn around, right? So once you
mm-hmm,
you have 20 credits, you can use those to press once, and basically you get a chance to win cash prizes like I don't know, USDT or something else. It depends also on the kind of campaign that you are participating in, but in most cases that's the cash prizes. Okay. And also,
mm-hmm,
let's say if you have just won 40 Fox credits, you would have to provide obviously your Fox Wallet wallet address. We will send those to you, and then
mm-hmm,
after that, you will have 40 credits. Plus, if you do the daily check-in, you will get more, and you will be able to actually press this lucky draw maybe 3 times or something, and hence get more chances to get to win in this lucky draw. Like I'd say the chance to win is like
mm-hmm.
there's to be fair, there's every single day there's a proper, there's like an amount of money that is being put in there, so don't worry, like there's always some reward. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Natalie. Yeah, we're definitely very interesting to dip into more about with the rewards of the Fox. All right, thanks for the explanation. All right. Well, since we are talking about the market, so do you think we are currently in a bull market? So if we do, so at what stage of the bull market do you think we are currently on, and also why? Um, how about let's for this question? How about let's start from Alu from MTMT to share with us her thoughts. Hey Alu, please
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes. Thanks for your question. I think this is one of the interesting questions that we all are dealing with. That are
Mm-hmm,
we in the bull market or which stage are we in? So, Absolutely, we can call it a bull market because on the
Hmm.
March 13th, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high above
Yeah.
$73,000, and that's reflect the growth interest from both institutional and retail investors into the market. So yes, we are in the bull market of for Bitcoin, and I must mention that it's there are certain things or certain incidents that has been happening um, which actually says that this is the correct thing that to say right now. The upcoming 2024 halving event is a pivotal catalyst.
Hmm.
Institutional interest has also surged due to this. We saw spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds, that is the ETFs, gain
Yeah.
approval in the US, and major financial institutions like BlackRock publicly entering the crypto space. So they are
Hmm.
seeing something good in this. This institutional participation signifies a broader acknowledgement of cryptocurrencies as a legitimate asset category, marking the onset of a new phase in institutional investment.
Hmm.
Also, as I mentioned, that on March 13th, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high above $73,000, reflecting the growing interest from both institutional and retail investors.
Hmm.
Institutional interest has led to increased liquidity and stability in the market. Retail
Hmm.
investors have easier access to Bitcoin through ETFs. As I mentioned, that they are also showing interest in us, eliminating some complexities associated with direct ownership. This accessibility is likely to attract a broader range of investors, further fueling the current surge in Bitcoin's valuation. Also, projection for Bitcoin's price range, I don't know if it's correct or not, we'll see in the future, but there are a lot of prediction for the Bitcoin price that it will be surging from $150,000 to $250,000 per coin. The
Hmm.
market is on the brink of a substantial inflow of institutional capital, potentially transforming its historical cyclic dynamic.
Hmm.
Um, but I would say there are certain challenges and risk as well related to this. Despite the bullish momentum, several factors could disrupt this trend. Persistent inflation may prompt tighter monetary policies because, of course, it's one of the most important risk and challenges that we cannot avoid, affecting riskier assets like cryptocurrencies. Then we need to, I mean, there's economic growth could then investor confidence as well,
Hmm.
diverting attention from speculative investment. In the summary or overall, I will mention that 2024 bull market for Bitcoin is characterized by institutional
Hmm.
participation in the market, record-breaking demand,
Hmm.
and accessibility. While risk persists, the potential for generation wealth creation remains compelling. As investors, we must, because I really want to inform our listeners
Hmm.
that we must navigate this dynamic landscape with adaptability and a lot of vigilance, so that we don't get vanished or lost in this trend.
Yes, yes. Thanks for sharing, Malu. Yeah, definitely agree. The ETF passed by the US, which brings a lot of the traditional giants like Vanguard, like BlackRock to get into this market. So with their power, there will be more traditional money can be injected to the entire crypto market. So that is pretty great. And yeah, we are looking forward to the upcoming bull market for the next stage. All right, so thanks, Alu. All right, so next, let's welcome Billy from AI Powers to share with us. Hey, Billy, could you please go ahead?
So yeah, at this moment, I think that
Yes.
we are not, like stepping into the bull market yet. That's just
Mhm.
my opinion. Uh, the bull markets will, become when after the bull market, after the BTC halving. So at this
Mhm.
moment, we are calling the reaccumulation phase.
Mhm.
Like PDCs has been in expansion phase from early of this year. So now we are in a reaccumulation phase, and after that, yeah, I think that
Mhm.
will be the bull market. So
Mhm.
at this moment, PDC is sideways, sideways in the correction level where its resistance has surpassed the peak 4 years ago,
Mhm.
and it is really normal for PDC to prove the support level before and after the halving, and if PDC can overcome the resistance of 71 and 72K, in my
Mhm.
opinion, at the end of May or June, of the
Mhm.
price could break, 80K and 120K by the end of the
Mhm.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Thanks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just according to
Mhm.
uh, the, the daily chart of PDCs.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. If you turn to 1 day chart of BTC, and yeah,
Mhm.
this the whole history, and you can see that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Billy. Yeah. So actually, Billy's real point is quite the same as several institutional investors when I spoke to for this time in Hong Kong. Yeah, they have the same thoughts about okay, we are in a very early stage of this bull market, and yeah, so there will be several huge corrections before or after the halving or after the interest cut. So yeah, so definitely the price of the BTC will go up by the end of this year. So yeah, so that's really yeah, so let's just stay close and looking forward for the price to pump. And yeah, so regardless, there are a few huge corrections, but yeah, just be patient. We will win. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Billy, for sharing. All right. So next, let's hear from Natalie from Fox Wallet to share with us. Hey,
Yeah.
Natalie,
So
please go ahead.
usually,
Hmm.
oh, sorry, sorry for interrupting. Yeah, usually I'm the one who doesn't know how to kind of judge properly in these cases. That's why I've been kind of observing what the other people
Hmm.
say. To be fair, and actually, a few weeks ago, some of my friends said those are the friends that are more like just they like trading and investing. It's not that they are very deep in the crypto space, like, but they just into trading, right? And
Hmm.
they were saying, oh, we believe we are already halfway through the bull run. And that made me,
Hmm.
and I realized that a lot of people are actually speculating on this. Some people
Hmm.
probably are a bit too pessimistic because of the last experience, right? Because it was such
Hmm.
a, you know, high kind of thing happening, and then things went tumbling down very abruptly, right? So I guess many people are a little bit pessimistic or a little bit too, trying to be careful with that and stuff. Though I think that I would agree with Billy's point that we are actually in the very early stage of that, because judging from previous experiences with the Bitcoin halving, it is something,
Hmm.
while it affects a lot the investor behavior, and the whole market dynamics and the price volatility. At the same time, I
Hmm.
think it stabilizes the market eventually. It will gradually go up and stuff, like within
Hmm.
weeks and months. So, like, at least that's what's been happening before, right? So I guess
Hmm.
finally, because now the price volatility has been too much, and
Yeah.
prior to the Bitcoin halving. So I guess Bitcoin halving is also something that will bring, more altcoins as well, and generally will kind of stabilize the things, help it kind of steadily or gradually go
Hmm.
up. The market will, like it won't be too this volatile, right?
Hmm.
And at the same time, if with the situation that you mentioned, that what happened with the market the other day, which was what was it, like less than 48 hours ago, right?
Hmm.
And it hasn't recovered completely, right? But the price started going back up pretty fast,
Hmm.
to be fair, right? So it didn't really affect the market as much as it could have, meaning that the market is still strong enough or getting stronger.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, thanks, Natalie, for sharing. Yeah, so seems like we all are pretty optimistic about the future of the entire crypto market. Yeah, although right now we are experiencing some bad stuff. But yeah, let's just wait and for the market to recovery, which is happening very fast. And yeah, we will see more like the pumps in the upcoming future. All right, thanks everyone for the insights. All right, before we move to the last fixed question for today's AMA, let's have our next lucky draw for today. All right, let's go. So while we waiting, audience, please type your questions in the text. All right, great. All right, so audience, please type your questions in the text box, and we will select some of your questions to answer. All right, so if you have questions, type in the text box while we processing the last fixed question for today. All right, so great. All right. So for the last question for today, I think most of our audience is waiting for the answers. So speakers, what advice do you have for individual investors during the Bitcoin halving period? I think this is. I think everyone is waiting for this. All right. So let's hear from Billy first again for this time. Hi Billy. Can you go first?
The current purchase price is very important right now. So it all depends on, yeah, it also depends on each person's investment budget. But this is the times when the risk price is slip rate is the price slip rate is very large because uh, all investment funds and stocks and wares with large amount of cash began to jump in. So the ratio to invest PDC or other altcoins need to be calculated properly for DCA in different
Mhm.
stages. So you know, don't put your eggs all in one basket. And I think that you guys should stay away from
Mhm,
futures trading right now. So yeah, it's
mhm,
because it's risk is the risk is extremely high. And yeah, remember this is not investment advice, so but just
mhm.
personal opinion. So all investment decisions are up to you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks, Billy, for the very good advice. Is that do not put one egg in one basket. To put all the eggs in one basket. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so the diversification of your portfolio is very important. Yeah, thanks, Billy. All right. So next, let's hear from Lou from MTMT. Hey, Lou, do you have any advice for the individual investors?
Yes, sure, yes, sure. Yes, I will love to advise our listeners that educate yourself about the Bitcoin halving process, because so that you can actually manage everything in a better way. Avoid making impulsive decisions based on solely on short-term price movement. Zoom out and consider Bitcoin's long-term potential.
Mm-hmm,
Understand volatility inherited in the crypto markets, so brace yourself for fluctuations and avoid panic selling.
mm-hmm,
Next important thing, risk management. I would like to mention allocate only what you can afford to lose. Okay, Bitcoin remains a
mm-hmm.
high risk asset, no matter what we are talking about it. But yes, it remains high risk asset. So please allocate only what you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
Diversify your investment portfolio. Don't pull, as you mentioned, don't pull all your eggs in one basket.
Mhm,
and um, and yes next I think you should also prioritize the security. Use reputable exchanges and wallets for everything. If you're
mhm,
holding significant amount, consider a hardware wallet for added protection. Be
mhm,
aware of scams, protect your private keys, and yes, stay safe and do good trading, and do
mhm,
not lose everything what you
mhm.
have. Do risk management and earn a lot of amazing benefits. So yes.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Alu, for the advice. Yeah, so yeah, one thing is definitely true is that we should focus on the long term, because we know the price will go up. So once you have your BTC or your coins or your cryptos, yeah, so all those corrections, all those like the the small stuff will be just a temporary. So the price will definitely go up. And also to manage your risk is also very important. Yeah. So thanks, Alu, for the advice. All right. So next, let's hear from Natalie. Hey, Natalie. You can go first, or you
Yeah, I
can go.
guess in this case,
Mhm.
I would probably just summarize what Billy and Alu have said, to be fair. And I would say, don't fall for FOMO.
Mhm.
And DYOR, do your own research, right? I guess this would summarize perfectly because everything they have said, and definitely this is all of the points are super, super important. One very kind of poetic, a bit too poetic and funny thing that I read recently on Twitter, and everybody started reposting it, is like, in your first bull run you make mistakes, in the second one you learn, and in the third one you make, or you earn, right? So I
Mhm.
guess just don't, yeah, again, don't fall for the FOMO, and try to be slow on that, and make your own research. Make sure that you learn what team is behind each project, how
Mhm.
audited it is, how safe it is, how the funding has been and stuff. You have to understand a lot of things about the team, about the project, about the code. So yeah, make
Mhm.
sure to understand all of that, and at the same time know that even that with that you have to be really careful.
Yes, of course. Thanks, Natalie. So yeah, this is very important to do your own research and yeah, to play well and to play safe. Yeah, that is very important. All right, yeah. So thanks for the insights and the advice, everyone. So we really appreciate all the advice from you guys. We do hope that the whole market will recover like very quickly after this correction. And yeah, so and hope the next stage of the bull market will drive all of the cryptos to new heights. Yeah, really looking forward to it. So all right, it's time to see the questions from our audience. So there's one from Crypto Boy 07, and he's asking, are you guys expecting super cycle for this time? Do you guys have any thoughts on this about if we are going to have a huge bull market? How about you, Billy? Do you have any thoughts on this?
These really huge opportunities for us, and like Alu and Natalie
Hmm.
said, that will be a huge amount of users approaching,
Hmm.
especially from Web 2. You guys is just a few parts of last month, yeah, a huge number of users approaching. They learn how to use open a wallet, get a MetaMask, and first trading on Binance, or learning how to trade future. And yeah, I think this is a time for all of us, to know perfections and completions of our projects. To, yeah, get all the users for us.
Yes, yes. Thanks for answering. Yeah. So yeah. So more users means there will be more new blood or new liquidity will be injected into the crypto market. Yes. So yeah, we are expecting our super cycle for this time. Yeah. Thanks. All right. So I think that's the all the questions from our audience. And yeah, so thanks everyone for answering these questions. And there are lots of great insights for today's AMA. And thanks for our speakers, Alu from MTMT, Natalie from FoxWallet, and Billy from AIPowers to join SecondLive for this time. All right, so I think that's is all for today's AMA. So before we go, let's have the rest of the lucky draw for today. Wish you all luck, and thanks everyone for listening and participating. And thank you very much for joining us for this time, speakers. Have a good day and nights. All right, I will see you guys next time. All right, let's process the lucky draws. All right, great. Speakers, you guys can feel free to say goodbye to our audience, and we will process the rest of the lucky draws after all the AMAs. Yeah, you guys can feel free to say goodbyes.
For a great AMA, everybody have a good morning, good day, or night, wherever you are.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you for inviting us, and
Oh, yeah.
next time can you show me how to change my t-shirt? I have wearing this t-shirt for entire days.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
man.
thanks.
Okay, thank you so much for calling us here. It was an amazing AMA. Thank you so much, Billy and Natalie, to share your insights as well. I learned a lot of things in this AMA. And thank you guys for joining us. It was an amazing AMA, and we'd love to join again. And I would like to mention that this everything looks so good here. This is the first time I have joined such AMA, other than Twitter space that we were the boring Twitter space that we were doing, but this time it's kind of fun. So
Yeah.
for giving this amazing experience.
Mhm. Yeah, we're on the
It's true.
moon,
I
so
had the same experience.
mhm.
Yes.
I kept sending the kisses, and the applause and stuff. I enjoyed myself a lot.
So much.
Yes. Moon now.
All right, so let's definitely have more AMAs in Second Life. So right now we are on the moon. Yeah, hopefully our one of our cryptos of our own tokens will go to the moon soon. Of course. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. And yeah, all right. So yeah, thank you very much. We were processing the rest of the lucky draws for today. Yeah, audience, if you guys are yeah, please do not leave. Let's process. And the speakers, you guys can hang around and yeah, feel free to do anything you want. All right, thank you.